What is going on, everybody? How's it going? How's it going? All right, let's dive into this. Actually, let me throw. It's been a while since my mug's been on the camera, and I think we are good. Hold on. Let's see. All right, here we go. Here we go. Okay. So what I wanted to do today is I know, and for those of you guys that follow my trading, we called a huge win, in my opinion, on Shib back in the beginning of September when we saw the accumulation taking place. And what I wanted to do is for anybody who has a gaming PC or is starting to get into mining, obviously there's a bunch of people that are out there mining Shib. It's pretty easy to do. I'm going to walk you guys through how to do it real quick. So let's dive into it. So just a little bit on it, right? Back in September, we were looking from a crypto standpoint. I really liked what I saw happening with Shib here. And we really saw the accumulation playing out. So what I ended up doing, it was actually pretty nice. What I ended up doing on this was, bear with me here. Let me move this stuff around. There we go. Okay. What I ended up doing was this. We saw this area that we really wanted to tackle, right? We saw this specific area that gave us the confirmations for this buy. Real easy, really nice Wyckoff schematic. We got a 3-drive push with a 4th drive right behind that. That 4th drive being our spring that swept all the liquidity. And then from there, we broke the area that I needed us to break. We broke that secondary one, came back and mitigated out and took off. So from the lowest order that I got filled in at was just above like the $63 per million mark. And then I got in just a little bit higher up in this area here. But we saw some really nice, quick, efficient price action. We saw the, a lot of buy orders coming into this market, and then you could just kind of see what this thing did. The original chart, this was the original chart that I wanted to see. I wanted us to come back and mitigate out of here, which we did. This was back on September 8th. And as price did so, I mean, we could see the fruits of that labor now. Shib today is up 59%, and overall from the initial buys after this brief reaccumulation, and it honestly did follow exactly what Dogecoin was doing. You could kind of see we had another reaccumulation, jumped our creek multiple times, and just took off. There was just no room for price to come back into this. And overall from that entry, my lowest entry, we saw actually today all-time high, brought it up to just over 1,200%. So 12 times the initial investment from a non-margin trading perspective. And that's, I didn't margin trade this at all. This was just off of a investment side. I purchased it from an exchange, what my risk was. And I've taken some partials. I took the original partials when came up to about 400% profit. And, I've got some sell stops in place in case this is a pump and dump, which, when we look at what exactly Shiba Inu is, it's a meme coin, right? There is no project, there is no usefulness, there is nothing behind it. Now they have come out with a Shib swap, right? As soon as it opens up. So they have come out with a Shib swap. Not a lot of liquidity being thrown out there on it. I personally really am not going to be throwing any big money into this until it actually becomes something. I'm happy with the profits that I've made off of this. And when we look over again, we've seen this today. I think we've moved from the number 10 to the number 9. Yep, we have. We've moved to the number 9 market cap on all of crypto. And you can see for the most part, a lot of the cryptos in the last week have been seeing just some declines, except for the number 9 one right here. And overall, I mean, just look at this market cap right now. I mean, there is no, from a crypto side, and again, disclaimer, this isn't financial advice. This is just my own opinion. We look at that max supply. I mean, that is just ridiculous. Market cap on this thing though is enormous. We're almost at the $40 billion market cap. There's a lot of going into this, and you could just see the volume traded in the last 24 hours has been ridiculous. So we've been seeing a really, really nice push. I know a lot of people looking at this, well, maybe it'll go to a penny. Just keep in mind a penny from that accumulation where we saw back in the beginning of September would be 150,000%. I personally don't see that happening, but it could. I'm going to keep a runner. I'm leaving some profits or some equity still in my position, and I'm going to let it ride. All right. But now, how can you, if you've missed the boat, right? Because I'll tell you right now, for me, that's it. This is done. Right. There is no getting back into buy positions. I was looking into this reaccumulation here from a technical side. I was looking to see, okay, could I get into something here, but we just never came back to it. There wasn't anything I was going to get in. So what can I do now? And that's where I know a lot of people that I've watched have jumped into mining this coin, right? Because if you've mined this coin right now, you're going to get paid, you're still going to get paid whatever the 150 million Shib coins that you're going to mine, you're still going to get paid. The difference is that price going to be down here, or is that price going to be somewhere in this value here? And for me, it's actually pretty decent. I could tell you at current price the other day, I was making about, $4 a day on one of the GPUs I was mining. So what I wanted to do was kind of walk you through how to actually set this up. And the first thing that we need to look at is, we'll move this over here, right? The first thing that we need to look at is, where do we mine this, right? And through unminable, okay? That's ultimately where you're going to have to go. And I'll drop the link for it in the down below. I'll drop the link on this. The payouts, like I said, so if you're doing this, they're going to pay you out every, what is that? 1, 2, 3, every 1.5 million Shib, they're going to pay you out. All right. You can't actually create or mine the actual coin. What you're doing is you're using an already made, in my case, I mine Ethereum. So I'm using, I'm going to use Ethash to create the, to mine it through Ethash, and then go ahead and get paid in Shib. So, it's actually a pretty easy process. One of the things I'll do is, so I used somebody's referral code. And if you use the referral code, because right now it's a 1% fee, you can see right here, standard mining fee is 1%. So if you use the referral code, you're actually going to get it for 0.75. So it cuts off 0.25%. So I'll drop a referral code down below as well, in case you are interested in doing this. I mean, it saves you that 0.25%, which is actually pretty decent. So let's start it off, right? How do we do this? The first thing we got to do, and whether you're going to do this on Windows or Hive OS, I personally do everything through Hive OS. I've been mining for 2 months. I've been trading for 4 years, and just getting into the passive income side of it, mining made sense, especially the way crypto, or where I see crypto going from here. So jumping over to Hive OS, the first thing we got to do is we got to create a wallet, right? So we come over here, jump into your wallets, and just add your wallet. The first, so just type in here, Shiba, right? You're going to have to create it. I already have a wallet in there, but you'll just have to create it. just paste in your wallet address wherever you're getting, wherever you are going to store your Shiba. In my case, I have it on my ledger. But for mining purposes, because everything I'm going to be making on the mining side, I'm just going to be selling. So I know it's not 100%, I wouldn't suggest this with anything else, but I'm just going to be using it to Coinbase Exchange because they have the lowest rates when you're going to sell it. So come in here, drop your mining address, drop your wallet address for Shiba Inu, go ahead and name it, and then just hit create. So once you have it created, you can see mine's right over here. There's my wallet address. We've got that set. The next thing you got to do is create a flight sheet for it. And this is actually pretty simple. Okay. Like I said, I already mine Ethereum. So I'm just going to be using it off the Ethereum. You don't have to change your overclock settings. You don't have to do any of that. So come on over, and this is exactly how you're going to set it up. All right. First thing you're going to do is you're going to create a new flight sheet. So we're going to come over here where you're going to find our Shiba, add our wallet, configure, the pool is going to be configure in miner. And then for me, all of my cards are NVIDIA cards. I'm going to be using, because I'm going to be dual mining this, or you can solo mine it, right? Actually what I'm going to be doing when I set it up here, I'm going to set it up for my test bench. Okay. So I've got one 3060 Ti, EVGA Samsung, GPU that I'm mining Shiba with. And if you're going to, and I'll show you how to set it up if you want to do it, if you want to split it. If you have a complete rig and you want to split it, we'll do it that way as well. So just going off the bat, if you're going to just do an entire rig, or you're going to do just one card, pick the miner you're going to use. I personally like on Ethereum, I like T-Rex miner, I like LOL miner. Those are the two for me that, especially with LHR cards, I wasn't fortunate enough to really get into mining pre-LHR cards, and everything I'm finding now are LHR cards. So T-Rex miner and LOL miner are the best for me as far as performance and optimal efficiency. So come down here, we'll go to T-Rex miner, configure the miner, right? We're going to configure the miner. So the first thing we got to do is throw in our, there we go. We're going to use our Ethereum algorithm under the wallet plate. And when you come to unminable, right, it walks you through exactly how to do this. Okay. You can see that the first thing you have to do is you have to type in Shib with the semicolon, the asset symbol, and then the worker name. Right. It's very, very simple to set this up. So we're going to come over here. We're going to type in Shib semicolon, come over to wallet, right? You're going to just click on that, drop it in, put a period. Then you're going to come back over and add your worker name. That's simple, pretty simple, pretty simple. Okay. After that, under pool URL, that's this right here. Just copy it from unminable. You're just going to sit here and copy it. All right. You're going to then throw it right in here, copy and paste it, and it is set. Now, when you are, right, if you are going to use the referral code, okay, what you need to do is you just need to, you can see exactly how this is Shib at the address, the worker, and then put the £sign with the referral code, right? So if you're going to do, and here, you know what, I'll just kind of find one. Let me see here. I'll give you an example of what the referral code looks like. So it's simply this, right? It's just that right there. So copy it from the sheet down below. And what you're going to do, like I said, right here on, right after the worker, you're just going to put a right in there, and then you're going to paste it in. Okay. You're going to paste it in. And actually, hold on, that was the wrong. So it's going to look just like this. So the referrals So it's going to look just like this. Okay. It's going to be like a 4-digit with a dash and another 4-digit, and you'll just drop that in. Oh, for the love, why won't it copy over? But anyway, so just copy and paste it in there. Okay. I'm not going to put mine in because when I run it, it's not going to do anything with it because it's my referral code, but you're going to add it right into that. And that's it, right? From there, if you want to name it, you can name it. At this point, if you're going to do something where you're going to be using certain devices, you just come here. And if I only wanted to use, you click on devices. If you wanted to use device 1 and 2, right? If I had, like, say 6 GPUs, I only wanted to use 1 and 2, I would put device 1 and 2 on here. All right. And that's it. Once that's there, go ahead and hit apply changes, right? Hit apply changes and you're set. If you're going to then, have a second one. So let's say I'm going to be mining Ethereum on the same rig, right? So I've got my Ethereum. Hold on. I'm going to do. Bear with me here. So we're going to create the flight sheet for the single one, and I'm going to show you how to do it. And then we'll walk into setting it up if you're going to dual mine it, or if you're going to have multiple cards. But it's pretty self-explanatory for those of you guys that already know how to do this. So create the flight sheet, right? Once you create the flight sheet, it'll be down here, and you can see my flight sheet is right here. All right. Same exact thing. This is how it's set up. Again, there's the referral code right in here. Password, right? Password, I just put an X, and that's it. It's all set to go. Once you have that, so let's go over to workers, right? I'm going to do it on my test bench right here. All right. And what we're going to do is we're going to come over here. Let us stop the miner. Let me. Perfect. Okay. So miner is stopped, right? And all we're going to do is come over to the flight sheet. We're going to find the Shib one that we did, which is right here. All right. Everything's all set to go. Let's seed it, launch it up. Good to go. And now we're going to, let's go desktop. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to share my desktop so that we can do both from the shell. Let's go desktop. Here we go. And we'll make it work like that. Perfect. All right. So I'm going to log into it. There we go. Logging into it. And you can see where we're at, right? We are running on the miner side. We should be now. You don't have to change the overclock settings. I'm running the same overclock settings that I have on Ethereum, again, on this 3060 Ti card. You can also CPU mine it. All right. Right now I've only got one CPU mining rig, a 3900X, and it's just doing Raptorium. But you can see the miner is going through. We're setting it up, detecting the LHR, and we're golden, right? It is set up on it, doing its thing. On this card here, I'm only going to be doing about, 43 to 44 mega hash with this one card, and I'm fine with that. We'll see how it takes off from there. And that's the market close bell. All right. And then we can hop on over to Unmineable if I wanted to take a look and see actually, you can just see right here, I've already I've already produced 703 Shib, which is not much at all. The payouts, you can change the payouts to every 12 hours auto pay. Or in my case, what I've been doing, I've only been mining this for about a week and a half. Every couple of days, I'll just come in here and do a payout, right? I'll just send myself the payout. So pretty self-explanatory, pretty simple. If you have a GPU, and you want to do just, and like I said, it's making me, as of today, this card is going to make me more on Shib than it will on Ethereum. Obviously, if if Shib just starts to take a dive, which I foresee happening pretty soon, especially if you just compare it to the Dogecoin chart. It is lining up pretty simply the same way. So, but for now, I have no problem doing this, especially on the one card, my test bench. I'm not going to really take away from the other coins that I'm mining on Ethereum and on Flux and Ravencoin. But it is doing its thing. I will, I'll keep an eye on how, especially on this one card, how I do for the next 24 hours. You can see right now we've got it up and running. The uptime, we're going to keep track of it for the 24-hour period, doing about 44 mega hash per second right now on it. So other than that, thanks for joining. Thanks for watching. If you want some more content, make sure to hit the subscribe button on the bottom, like the video, and I'm going to start doing some more of this stuff on the crypto side. I know I do a lot of the trading stuff. I know a lot of you guys really enjoy the Wyckoff and the smart money stuff that I do. I'm definitely getting into some of the mining stuff and go from there. All right. So enjoy. Thanks for hopping on, and I'll catch you guys.